do YouTube? Today's video, I want to chime in with a quick impromptu video. In today's video, I'm going to drop some more spiritual messages. But first things first, I want to chime in with a quick update. So, first things first, right? I want to say fuck Satan and fuck all of his minions. That's first things first. Second of all, I want to say this. This shit is insane, bro. This shit is insane. So check this shit out, right? So, remember in the last video I did, I was telling y'all how I'm working on my new book, and this is a book that I've been working on since 2020, when I was in Australia, but even back then, oh yeah, and don't mind the noise in the background right now, I'm at the park right now, so it's reptilians and shit making noise and shit, so just to let you know. But anyway, so like I said, I was working on this book. It's an autobiography, 13 Steps to Enlightenment. It's a book about my life. I'm writing it. You see what I'm saying? Like an autobiography, if I'm not mistaken, is when a person is still alive and they write a book about themselves. And a biography is when a person dies and somebody that was inspired by their work or somebody in their family writes a book about that person. So, you see what I'm saying? I'm still alive to tell a story. But anyway, like I was saying, right? So I was telling y'all how I'm working on a book. And the funny thing is, I was just on chapter 5 of that book. Like, I was almost literally, like, done with chapter 5. That was going to be the first part of that book. And I was going to type it up and publish it. Tell me what I write the other day. Somebody stole my damn sleeping bag, and they stole my damn book. It was in there. This is funny, right? But the funny thing about it is, joke's on them because the sheriff came to pick their dumb ass up yesterday. So, stupid. You see what I'm saying? And motherfuckers is dumb. You see what I'm saying? That's why I ain't do shit, because the sheriff came and picked their stupid ass up. So it is what it is. But yeah, you see what I'm saying? This is the second time this happened. So that goes to show you it's some CIA government type of shit that's going on, because they keep stealing my goddamn book. I don't really care about the sleeping bag that much. You know what I'm saying? But the book, that book is worth $1 million. You see what I'm saying? I'm finna make $1 million off this book. But I'm rewriting it right now. Unfortunately, I gotta start over again. You see what I'm saying? But here you go right here. Rewriting this book again. You see what I'm saying? But the book is about to be worth $1 million. I'm finna check a bag off this shit. So that's why they're trying to stop me. And it's crazy because this is the same shit that happened when I was in Australia. I was damn near literally almost done with the book. And as soon as I'm about to come back to America, all of a sudden, a lot of valuable shit goes missing. So, come on, man, put two and two together, bro. Like, somebody stole my $10,000 jacket, fool. Pelly, man. Shit made in France. You see what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I'm gonna get the money back and just probably not get another one, But this time, I'm gonna just take that money and buy some damn land. That's what I should have did the first time, but you know what I'm saying? When you're not at that time, not now, but at that time, you're not financially literate. You just so happy to have so much money, you don't even know what to do with the shit. So you gotta learn from that mistake, which I have. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's shit crazy. Don't hang around bums. You see what I'm saying? And another thing is, like Meek Mill said, you got bums on different levels. Everything coming in different levels. You got rich bums too. Don't get it twisted. You got motherfuckers that making millions of dollars, but they still bums. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that. You got people that got jobs, they still bums. You see what I'm saying? And basically, a bum, in my opinion, people try to say just somebody that sits around. That's not necessarily the case, because you could be an intellectual person like me, and I'm just sitting right here charging my phone, but I'm sitting here, I'm writing a book while I'm charging my phone. I'm not just wasting my time. You see what I'm saying? Or I'm drawing. You see what I'm saying? I'm doing something creative or something constructive with my time. A bum is somebody that just wastes time. They're not trying to do anything. You see what I'm saying? They don't always have to be working a job and all this shit. And I mean, it's cool, to have some type of job, some type of side hustle. You need some type of income. Money not everything, but you need it to survive. Because if you don't have it, shit's gonna be way more harder. You see what I'm saying? So that's basically my opinion on that. But but yeah, man, this shit is crazy. So yeah, I gotta start over again, but that's nothing new. And yeah, that's just a part of the game. But like I said, me personally, just from my experience, this is literally a deliberate attack trying to stop this shit. And it's crazy because there's so many other people, like they do books too, they write books too, but they shit not selling. And I'm not saying it's because it sucked or nothing like that, but this one book I'm gonna write is finna bypass all that shit they've been doing for the past, what, 5, 10 years. Just one book for the surpass them. That's why they do everything they can to make sure it don't come out. Because if this shit, think about it, if it wasn't important, if I had no type of importance, who would be going out their way to try to silence me and try to stop this shit from coming out? Nobody. You see motherfuckers every day. They talk shit every day. They ain't talking about nothing. They not on nothing. You know they ain't on shit. So you don't even pay them that much attention. You see what I'm saying? But they going out their way to silence this shit, man. Come on, man. That's not normal. You gotta put two and two together. You see what I'm saying? But that's just my take on that. But like I said, it is what it is. You know, things happen for a reason, shit. But now I know I'm even more on guard. That was probably one of the worst things that dummy could have did. Because now I'm more on alert than I ever have been. You see what I'm saying? So that was just stupid. And that only just made me better. So, but anyway, that's just my take on that. But like I said, I am rewriting it right now. Right now I'm doing chapter 1 / the prologue / introduction and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm still turning to audio book, etc., etc., and I'm still coming up with this new way to convert. Or I might not even just convert it. I might just do story time, where I might just read a chapter of the book on my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like when the book comes out, or even before the book comes out, I might just give you a chapter so you can see what's in the book, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do that before motherfucking book got stolen. Now I don't think it was yesterday, but the day before yesterday. You see what I'm saying? Just bums and shit. But anyway, check this shit out, right? So I had this vision / epiphany, right, about what's really going on in the world. And they got this illusion going on. Everything is going good. Everything is going great. Everything is just peaches and roses and shit like that, which is not true. In some people reality, some people existence, and some people life, that may be the case. These people may be well off. They may be affluent. They may be billionaires. But even if you're a billionaire, you still gonna have problems in your life. You know, like people got money, but they ain't got love. You know what I mean? Some people might got love, but they ain't got money. Some people might have all the materialistic shit in the world, but they ain't got a soul. They don't have time. They don't have patience. Like just certain shit that you can't pay for that is priceless. You know what I'm saying? And even having money, if you dealt with all your problems, or you try to deal with your problems to the best of your ability before you had money, and when you get money, you will live a better life, because they say, what they say, money can't solve problems or some shit like that. I forget how the saying go, but technically it can, because if you think about it, if you deal with your own personal problems yourself, when you come across money, money will make you happier because you dealt with your interpersonal issues already. See, the thing is, people have money, but they still got demons from years ago that they never healed from. So if you never healed from these things, how the hell do you think you're going to feel better just because you got money? It's only going to make you worse. You see what I'm saying? So that's my take on that. But also, I had this epiphany, right, that I just keep seeing it. So things are going to get worse before they get better. Things are going to get worse before they get better. So I'm noticing that there's more and more people becoming homeless, whether they're sleeping in their car, whether they're outside, whatever the case may be. And the thing is, you got to remember what's going on right now. For a long time, there's been a lot of people scamming the government. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it seem like they're hardworking people, they're regular citizens, blah, 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 blah. But come to find out, they've been engaging in insurance fraud, food stamp fraud, what's it called, SSI fraud, and just all different types of fraud and shit, right? And you know what's crazy about that? Because fraud in America, you can get a lot of jail time for it, but it's not like life in jail. You'll probably get like damn near like 10, 15, maybe 20 years or some shit like that, depending on how bad it was. But in Australia, fraud is like the worst crime you can commit. It's worse than murder. Like if you murder somebody in Australia, you damn near got the chance of getting off of that than you do committing fraud. Like fraud is considered one of the worst things, which it is, because it's some bogus shit. You going around pretending like you somebody else and using somebody else's information and shit. You see what I'm saying? Like you using somebody else's information and shit, trying to pretend like you them. That's one of the worst things that you can do. one of the worst things that you could do. You see what I'm saying? And it's punishable by death in Australia. I know this in Australia, I'm just letting you know. But in America, it's opposite. Murder is the worst crime you can commit. And fraud is like damn near, I don't know, not even close. I'm not even sure or whatever. But anyway, Trump, you know, Elon Musk. I'm not sure if Elon Musk is still on Doge, which he probably is or whatever. But the Department of Government Efficiency, how they cleaning up all the fraud and get rid of the waste. When they clean up all of this fraud and get rid of all of this wasteful spending, so many people that was getting all them checks and thinking they better than everybody, they finna be outside homeless in their car. They finna be out here committing crimes and doing dumb shit. Because the table's about to change. You gotta remember, we already entered into the new paradigm. Hold on, they making noise and shit. We already have entered into the new paradigm and things of that nature. You see what I'm saying? But this paradigm hasn't fully set in yet because it's still demons in the background lingering on. You see what I'm saying? In order to get rid of those demons, like Trump said, we gotta, you know, go in and clear out all the fraud, all the wasteful spending and all that stuff. And all those people who was getting all them checks and shit like that, a lot of those people weren't even saving that shit. They were just spurging it and blowing it on dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So when it actually hits and they not getting none of them checks no more, a lot of them people finna lose all their shit. Watch, I'm telling you, it's gonna get worse before it get better. So it's gonna be this new wave of violence, darkness, evil that's about to kind of spark up, you know. And then once that dies down, then the people, the good people who's supposed to rise up will start to rise up. You know what I'm saying? Already rising up, because I'm already rising up myself, but it's gonna happen more and more frequently. Like, your progress is just gonna start speeding up. You're gonna be like, damn, I'm starting to get ahead. It's because you're supposed to be ahead. It's just been motherfuckers doing fraud and shit in the background, fucking with your shit and fucking with everybody's shit. That's why a lot of shit's been slowing up and prices been going up and all this different shit, because there's been a lot of fraud and wasteful spending. So once Trump started to clear that shit out, a lot of these people that was doing good at one point, they finna be homeless. And the people that was homeless, they finna start rising up and doing better. And the world is finna actually change places. It's called the change in places ritual. You see what I'm saying? So the people who doing good right now, they doing good because they committing fraud. They doing evil shit to do it. They're not doing it the right way. They finna go down. What goes up must come down, and what goes down must go up. So if you're down, and this is just physics, you see what I'm saying? This is physics. If you are down and you have gravity, right? If you on the ground and you're down, you can only stay down for so long. You can only stay down for so long. You see what I'm saying? If you are up and you at the top of the game, top of your game, you only can stay up for so long. You have to come down eventually. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on right now. But wake the damn up. More videos coming soon. Fuck Satan. Fuck all his minions. Gang shit. Don't get stepped on for Jesus Christ, bitch.